My first garden was a small gray courtyard, just concrete, brick walls, and a few weeds poking through the cracks. The dream of picking sun-warmed tomatoes and fresh herbs felt impossible in that lifeless space. Like many city dwellers, I craved a connection to nature. But all I had was a slab of stone. My first attempts at container gardening were a disaster. Plants yellowed, growth stunted, and the soil dried out in hours. The concrete reflected heat, rainwater ran off, and my efforts felt futile. I almost gave up, convinced edible gardening was only for those with real soil, but this struggle forced me to get creative and rethink my approach. I realized I couldn't change the concrete, but I could change how I gardened. I needed a way to create a living ecosystem in my pots, a secret weapon to help my plants thrive. That's when I discovered an ancient practice, a simple kitchen byproduct that would transform my courtyard. It was a revelation that changed everything. The answer was hiding in plain sight right in my kitchen. I was about to turn my concrete patch into the edible jungle I'd always imagined. Sometimes the smallest changes make the biggest difference. My journey from frustration to abundance started with a single, overlooked habit, and it's a trick anyone can use, no matter how small or gray their space. The breakthrough came from an elderly neighbor with stunning orchids. Her secret was rice water. Instead of pouring away the water from rinsing rice, she used it to feed her plants. This simple, time-honored practice is the heart of what I call the Rice Water Challenge. It's not a competition, but an invitation to transform your garden with a humble, powerful liquid. By saving rice water, you create a closed-loop system. Kitchen waste becomes garden nourishment. The results were immediate. My herbs grew fragrant, salad leaves crisp, and tomatoes lush. Anyone can do this. No special tools, no extra cost. If you cook rice, you can join in. The Rice Water Challenge makes gardening accessible, sustainable, and surprisingly effective. It's about turning a simple act into a magical, nourishing ritual for your plants. What makes rice water so special? It's packed with starch, minerals, and vitamins from the rice. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. These are the building blocks of healthy plants, all present in rice water. The starches feed beneficial soil microbes, creating a thriving ecosystem even in pots. Rice water also helps soil retain moisture, a game changer for hot, concrete spaces. Fermenting the rice water for a day or two adds probiotics and makes nutrients even more available. The result? Healthier, more resilient plants that need less frequent watering. It's like a gentle, all-natural fertilizer and soil conditioner in one. Even acid-loving plants like tomatoes and blueberries benefit from the mild acidity of fermented rice water. A simple kitchen byproduct becomes a supercharged tonic for your garden. Starting the Rice Water Challenge is easy. Just change one habit. Next time you rinse rice, catch the cloudy water in a bowl instead of letting it go down the drain. This is your new plant food. For a quick boost, use the first rinse water right away. For extra power, let it ferment in a loosely covered jar for 24 to 48 hours until it smells slightly sour. Always dilute rice water. Mix 1 part rice water with 1 part plain water. This prevents overwhelming your plants and stretches your supply. I keep a dedicated watering can for this purpose. Pour in your rice water, top up with tap water, and you're ready to feed your garden. Whether you use it fresh or fermented, this simple step is the start of your transformation. No fancy equipment, no extra cost, just a new way to see what you already have. The Rice Water Challenge begins with saving, not wasting. Your edible jungle starts here. With your diluted rice water ready, simply water your plants as usual, aiming for the soil, not the leaves. Consistency is key. Use rice water once or twice a week for best results. This steady feeding mimics nature's slow nutrient release. Leafy greens and fruiting plants like tomatoes respond especially well. For delicate herbs or seedlings, dilute a bit more at first. Rice water isn't just for edibles. Houseplants and ornamentals love it too. Watch your plants and adjust as needed. They'll show you what works. The Rice Water Challenge is about nurturing your whole green space, one watering at a time. The Rice Water Challenge taught me the value of good drainage. Pots need holes and a layer of stones or broken terracotta. Different plants have different appetites. Tomatoes love frequent feeds, while herbs like thyme prefer less. Over time, my potting soil became darker, richer, and full of life, earthworms included. Even in a tiny space, I built a living ecosystem from scratch. The transformation was gradual, built on small, consistent actions. There were setbacks, pests, mildew, but my plants grew more resilient. The key lesson? Patience and observation. Regenerative gardening is possible anywhere, even on concrete. The Rice Water Challenge is a partnership with nature, not a quick fix. Every small act adds up to a thriving, edible jungle. Rice water isn't a cure-all, and there are a few things to watch for. Fermented rice water can smell strong. Use it within 2 days and always dilute. Good drainage prevents pests like fungus gnats. Let the soil surface dry between waterings. Rice water is a gentle, all-purpose feed, not a high-powered fertilizer. Supplement for demanding plants if needed. Never use water from salted or seasoned rice. Only plain, uncooked rice rinse is safe. Keep it simple and pure for best results. Rice water's the daily bread for your garden, not the occasional treat. With a little care, it's all your plants need to thrive. Seasoned gardeners can take the Rice Water Challenge further. Add banana peels or eggshells to fermenting rice water for extra nutrients. Use it to activate compost or soak seeds before planting for a nutrient boost. Revitalize old potting soil by mixing in fresh compost, worm castings, and a strong batch of fermented rice water. Let it sit for a few weeks. The microbes will recharge your soil. Share your surplus produce or rice water starter with neighbors, just like sourdough. This creates a community of growers, spreading abundance 1 jar at a time. The Rice Water Challenge is more than a technique. It's a movement. Experiment, share, and watch your garden and community flourish. Every gardener can be a catalyst for change. My concrete courtyard is now a lush, edible jungle, thanks to rice water. This transformation cost nothing but changed everything. Your balcony, patio, or windowsill can become an oasis too. The Rice Water Challenge is your invitation to start. Imagine harvesting your own food, grown in a space you thought was impossible. Start saving your rice water this week and see the difference. Share your progress and join a community of urban gardeners rewriting the rules. Let's turn every forgotten corner into a source of beauty and nourishment. Subscribe for more tips and share this story with a friend. Together we can grow a movement, 1 jar of rice water at a time. Your concrete garden is waiting. Let's get growing.